performance.
Welcome to Star Stable World Records, a new community project brought to you by me, JustAnotherPixel. This project is to, of course, bring the community together, but it's also a fundraiser for charities, and more of that will be explained later on. I'm honestly very scared to see how this project turns out because there's only so much I personally can do. I can do the planning, the hard work behind the scenes, but it's actually all up to you. Yes, you watching this video right now, to actually bring this to life. So I'd really appreciate it if you share it with your friends, if you share it on Instagram, and helps me spread the word. I highly recommend subscribing to me because this is only the beginning of the project, so I will be making update videos and keeping you guys updated on how to actually be a part of world records. But also follow me on Instagram will also help you keep updated, and also we have an official world record account on Instagram to help you keep up to date as well, and there'll be like shout outs and everything on there as well. But of course, all will be explained. So how will this actually work, at least for now? So right now we don't have any records, and for Star Stable World Records, that's not going to cut it. This is where I need your help. If you head to the description, the very first link is to our website. You can navigate and see what we've already put onto the website, like some examples and more, but there is a form on the website that I need you to fill out. Drop any questions down below, but hopefully it's pretty self-explanatory. This form is like a submission form for your ideas for world records, which is why I have some examples such as most global high scores held by yourself or whatever. That's just an example. There's a couple more on the website. Unfortunately, I do need a way to get video files from you guys. No matter the quality, these are like the adjudicators for Guinness World Records. I need, once we get to the actual making world record stage of this project, I'll need proof, obviously. So unfortunately, the only way to do that is through like raw video files. But for now, I just want to see an example of the record you're proposing. If you have one, videos are not mandatory for this stage, as we are just throwing out any ideas that you have. Ones that you think are good, ones that you're not sure, maybe they're bad, ones that seem really easy, ones which seem impossible. I want them all. Now, if you're thinking, I have no ideas, I'm not good at breaking records, firstly, stop doubting yourself. You can do so much more than you think you can. And just like the Book of Guinness World Records, you can suggest to me anything. It could be so specific that it's basically only going to be you being able to get it. And I'm going to try my best to make this as diverse and available to everyone, but I might have to decline applications and things like that. But honestly, you shouldn't need to worry about any of that right now. Just go and let your creativity run wild. Give me any suggestions. You can give me as many as you want. Now, secondly, this is obviously thinking long term, this part of the video, but at the end of the year, I want to make this an actual book like the Guinness World Records. A book that you can hold. And obviously all profits made from this will be going to a charity because it is a community effort. Oops, sorry, I hit the microphone and everything. In this book, I not only want world records, but I want to add shout out pages to artists on Instagram, photographies and outfits and you name it, and it has a possibility of being there. This is because I want it to be like as big of a book as possible. I don't want you to like buy a book which has 5 pages in it, you know? I want to shout out as many people as possible. So it's not going to be like the best artists on Instagram, just the people who you guys nominate and things like that. And we'll just have like a little shout out page to like the community because it's a community project. And I'm honestly so excited about this community project. I'm so excited to see what we are capable of doing together. It is rather stressful though, and it will take me a lot of planning and everything, but we have all year to make this book perfect. The next video about this project will be applications opening for specific world records, but just like Guinness World Records, ideas for world records will always be open. You can always submit a new idea and I will always be checking them and submitting new ideas and everything. The first ever world record attempt is going to be live streamed on the date on the screen right now on this channel, where it will be the most amount of people to complete Jorvik's Greatest Trail in one go. So if you want to compete in the very first world record attempt for Star Stable World Records, then come along. Unfortunately, it will only be available on one server, and it's probably gonna be on Firestar because it is my most leveled up account. So we need to spread the word to Firestar, because if we only have about 5 people doing this world record attempt, it's going to be really easy for people to beat. And, you know, let's get a little bit of friendly competition here, you know, just like, you know, world records in the real world. So go get your world record pets on, head over to the website, set a reminder for the live stream now in the iCard or the description, and ask any questions in the comments below. Also remember to follow us on Instagram, subscribe to this channel, don't forget to share this video with everyone you know so we can get as many people in the community involved as possible, no matter your country, age, and whatever else you want to test me on. Alright, so I thought it would be best if I kind of took you on a little bit of a tutorial of the website. Now, this link is in the description, otherwise you can go to starstableworldrecords.weebly.com. I haven't bought a domain name yet, just because I didn't know if I wanted to spend the money on it yet. But anyways, you'll come to this website. It might look a little bit different when you guys are viewing it because I'm recording and doing this all a couple of days before the website goes live and I announce it to you guys, so I might have made some changes. There is going to be like a little video at the very top of this page, which is like a little intro kind of video similar to the one that you watched at the start of this video, but it then says, as a community project, it is up to the community to make this happen. Share with your friends, share on social media, participate. Hello, why did it? Okay, participate however you can. Community project for charity fundraising. There is then some social media links. So we have our world record page, which has 75 followers before, like without me doing anything, which is insane. This might also look different by the time this goes out. I don't know. We then have like this little thing here. You can see I've done a great Photoshop job. Don't look too closely at it, but basically all of these ones are like placeholders. I want to in the future have this like a little slideshow of people, like of you guys holding quote unquote your world records. I thought that would be cute. We then have, you know, a little slogan type thing. Here at Star Stable World Records, we want to show you that everyone in the world is the best at something, and we're here to measure it. Whether you're the best racer, want to create the largest group dressage event, or have the most impressive ribbon collection, we want to hear about it. There's then more social medias. Now, this is the homepage. Here in the About section, we've got a pretty picture. This is like a little outfit that I was like, maybe this could be like a little mascot kind of outfit. I don't know. I think this is like the most adorable thing, but like in the perfect world, imagine like you get a world record at Star Stable World Records and you get like a little golden horse plushie. I just think that would be adorable, so that's why he's in the saddlebag, just because I thought it would be cute. There's then some about Star Stable World Records, once again community event, much like Guinness World Records, but make it Star Stable, and things like that, so you can read all about that. I don't know. There's then the World Records tab. Now this is all like temporary right now. This is just like examples, so you might get some inspiration, kind of learn to understand maybe what it's about a little bit. So you could choose like group or solo. I'm thinking of breaking these up into a couple more groups, but basically, you know, for group examples, I have largest number of players doing dressage at once, largest number of players to complete your Vic's Greatest Trail, which we are working on. But once again, I'm thinking of splitting it up, because then if we go to like solo, there's like fastest time to make an outfit, highest amount of global high scores held, fastest time to complete your Vic's Greatest Trail. And I just feel like this could easily get very overwhelming and messy, so we might need to make like an outfit section, a racing section, championship section. I'll just have to see what you guys put forward as well, what other ideas I can come up with, and things like that. Now, moving on to the important tab is the Submit Record Idea tab. Submit a record idea. Fill out the details and stay tuned when applying for records is opened. So click here for Google Form, come right over here, wait for it to load, and here we go. Submit world record idea. Pitch your idea for a world record. This idea will then be run through the administrator, aka me, Moai. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. This is just another me. That's me. Oh my gosh, I'm really stuffing this up. It's literally 1 a.m. right now. Oh, maybe I'm so happy because I had coffee. Anyways, it's fine. And you will hear back if your world record was accepted. You will then be able to officially apply for the record. So submitting a world record idea doesn't mean you think you can do it. It doesn't mean you've got the world record or anything. In like, I'd probably say like a week or two, I'll probably like open up the actual submitting world records. But then if your world record is approved, you will then find it under this section here. One of these will take you to like a new Google form page where you then actually apply for the record, if that makes sense. So yes, that's why here we have firstly some things to note. You don't have to do anything here. You can tick them if you want to, but you don't have to. So I just wanted to like let you guys know that you do not have to submit an idea that you think you can do. Like, you might be a non-star rider, but you come up with some really elaborate idea that you know you can't do. You could be a non-star rider and you can come up with like ideas that non-star riders can do as well. Once again, like, I want to include everyone in this, whether you're a star rider, whether you're not star rider. There's literally gonna hopefully be a world record for everyone, as long as, like, you know, we can come up with ideas, you know, community projects. You guys, I need your help. But yeah, so you don't have to think you can do it. You just literally think outside of the box. Be creative. Nothing is a bad idea. Nothing is too simple or too complex. Now, I will be like sifting through these, thinking, okay, we've already got one similar to that, so I might have to decline yours. I will be like, just like in the actual world records, there will be like rules to the world records to make them like, what's the word, not feasible, but like, oh, I can't remember the word, but like highest amount of global high schools held. Number one, you need to have proof of that. Fastest time to complete your VIX Creators Trail. Your VIX Creators Trail will be a set trail that I decide. There'll be a map for it, and you have to follow that map and everything. There'll be rules that you have to follow, just so like we can make that as fair as possible. You know, like the actual Guinness World Record. I'm trying my hardest. Like, obviously Guinness World Record is doing something right, so I'm trying to like keep that but make it star stable, if that makes sense. But yes, now I need your contact email so I can email you if your record was confirmed or denied. But I will remove the little asterisk star. Like, honestly, I don't have to tell you if it was confirmed or denied. If you don't put an email in there, then I guess you can just check the website. But yeah, I'll probably try and go through world records every week after I open up accepting world records. All of this will be explained in a second video. You then have to do your name of record. As you guys can see, this will actually be blank when you see it, but it's just because I already started typing something in. So you might say most amount of ribbons or something, maybe a little bit more technical. I might play around with the names to make them sound nice and fancy. Now, you need a description of the record and try and be as like descriptive as possible. So this might be the most amount of ribbons held, owned from any championship, and you might like need specific rules. Like I said, your VIX Creators Trail has a very specific trail map which you would have to follow. That could be a rule. Rules for like making outfits, like you have to have, maybe your inventory has to be completely muddled up so you're not like cheating or anything. Obviously, speed glitching is not allowed, which is why the next thing we have is link to video example, which is optional for now when we're actually for like submitting a world record idea. This is purely so you could give an example of the world record that you are pitching. You don't have to do this. When it actually comes to submitting a world record for yourself to get like a certificate, you have to provide me evidence, and the only way that is possible is through video evidence, and it has to be raw, uncut. Once again, we'll get to that in the actual application videos, but yeah, no cheating allowed, you guys. It's just a video game, you know, and it must be unlisted on YouTube or a link to a Google Drive folder or something similar. It has to be raw footage and things like that, because I don't want anyone like stealing anyone's videos off of the internet and pretending it's theirs and things like that. So yes, that's why you kind of need proof of that as well. But hopefully that kind of makes sense. Once again, you can always ask me any questions in the comments below and I will try to get them, but I'm thinking that this is pretty straightforward. Maybe don't ask me, is this a good idea, should I submit this? Like, don't ask me that in the comments, because I'll just say submit it anyways, because I'll just go through all of the submissions in the next week or two before I like put them up to actually get world records. So literally just put anything. You don't have to like ask me whether you think that's a good world record or anything in the comments below. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I don't think I have much else to say, so hopefully I tried to make it as simple as possible, as easy for you guys to do as possible and things like that. I'm very excited to see the ideas that you guys have. I'll also be adding some more myself like this. I'm not leaving you guys to do all the thinking work of world records either, but yes, it's very much, I'm just trying to work off Guinness World Records. So on Guinness World Records, if you've never been onto their website, you can apply for your own records even if they don't exist. So that's kind of what we're doing right now, if that makes sense. But once again, comment section is always free, always open. And yeah, follow us on Instagram because that's going to be like where I keep you guys updated. I'll also make updated videos on this channel. So if you wanted to subscribe, like, it'll help me out. I don't know, I make videos. Anyways, okay. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I've had an awesome day. I'm very excited about this project, so I hope you guys are too. But I love you all so very much, and I'll see you all later. I've literally forgot my outro. Bye.